All right. Good morning, Melissa Guy.
And Belle,
How are you today?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Okay, so I asked you to come on today so our office can get to know who I believe is going to be one of our rising stars. Um, the two of us talked probably a year and a half ago. Back one of your friends from New York, I think, is a KW agent, and introduced us. And then I've been kind of following up with you and checking in on you for a little while. And next thing you know, you're at Keller Williams Roswell, and you've come on board the productivity coaching program, and you are one of my favorites. You got a great attendance record. You are committed to learning. You're committed to doing all the right activities to both prepare yourself for this business, to build confidence, and to just be an awesome agent to the families that you get an opportunity to support and to help. So I just want to give you an opportunity to introduce yourself for everyone here, and tell us a little bit about maybe what else you've done professionally and how you ended up in Roswell.
Sure. So I'm Melissa Guy. I'm originally from Long Island, New York. I have only been in Atlanta since August of 2020, last year, so just a little bit over a year. I was in the music business for 18 years before I got my real estate license. That became manifested July 1st. I'm now a full-time realtor. And that's kind of what brought me to Roswell. COVID hit. I reevaluated what I wanted out of life, my career, what I wanted for my family, and real estate was it. So signed up for my classes, looked online for an apartment, and packed up a van and moved my kids.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what's it been like so far? What's your experience been? Is it what you expected?
It's incredibly more than what I expected. It was, of course, a culture shock when I first moved here. I couldn't figure out why everyone was saying hello to me. But that just validated how I got here, why I got here, and that this is the right place for me. And I'm glad I found it.
Gotcha. What did you do specifically in the music business?
I did everything from touring to production work and merchandising management for a while there. So I kind of dabbled in a few different areas over the years.
Okay, and I'm assuming that some of those skills that you developed in that industry have served you well as you're building your real estate business. Is that right?
Oh yeah, I actually say to people a lot that the music business is exactly like real estate, because it's all about who you know, communicating, and contract negotiations. Really, that's like the three things you need in music. So
and
it was kind of easy to apply those.
Organization, systems, follow up. It's all the same
Yeah,
stuff, right?
yeah, business is business.
There you go. What's I would say that as I said earlier, you have kind of jumped right in. You figured out who you need to meet. You figured out what you need to study. You've been a leader for us in the group by starting, Scripts group, and you're always one of the first people to respond on the WhatsApp, and trying to attempt to help everyone involved. What do you think? Why is that? What have you have kind of an unusual passion for helping other people. What do you think? Where did that come from?
Sure. Really, if I can nail it down to one person, one of my old mentors, Randy Nichols. When I entered the music business, I identified the players that I needed to kind of be in that room with. And those mentors, if it was not for them, guiding me, answering my questions, never ever having a stupid question, it's those people kind of groomed me to behave in a way that got me exactly to where I wanted to be as fast as possible. And then it gave me the opportunity and the power to pass that on to the next generation. So all of that support and guidance was given to me very early on. And I saw how valuable and helpful it was to me. And I am so excited that I'm in a position to give that to other people when I can.
I love that. It sounds like you were almost specifically looking for something like the coaching program when you got into real estate, right?
Oh yeah, I highly, highly, highly believe in teamwork and mentorship. There's people that have done it before us and done it really, really well for a reason. And when you can learn from those people and then take what, I've learned in music and just in life, it gives me that opportunity to think bigger and better with someone who's already in it.
Gotcha. What do you think you like the most about coaching?
I would say the support and the accountability. I am more of a creative mind. So sometimes I really need that grounding that comes along with PC coaching. So that accountability part, and then the support. I honestly couldn't imagine just coming into this as an agent and being just put into the office and let go. The fact that we have a morning call every single day. That's how I start my day. I have my routine of get on the bus, breakfast, shower, and then I prepare at 8:00. And then at 8:30, we're all on the line together sharing ideas. And that is so powerful on a daily basis that even if I lose track, maybe that afternoon or that evening, I know that next morning I'm being wrapped right back up into it and it's not going to let me go.
Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed about those that are more successful in comparison to those that are not as successful is like, are you treating it like a job, right? Like, do you show up every day? Do you sit at your workstation? Do you know what the priority is, right? Are you going to work? And are you taking a very intentional approach, or are you just kind of reacting all day? And I think that you kind of like instinctively knew, probably because of a lot of your past experience, that you just had to come in and treat it like a job. And every time I speak to you, it's, oh, I'm helping this other person, and I've got this new person that I'm talking to, and like it just seems like it's so natural for you. Do you think that there's any like what strategies or what advice do you have for others that might be struggling with that right now?
I mean, I've struggled with that kind of stuff myself. Like it's very easy for me to get into my own head. And if something goes wrong, to start believing those, limiting beliefs again. But I guess I could just say that you have to open yourself up. Like this is new to a lot of us. And even if it's not new to you, the market a year ago is different than the market now.
Yeah,
so something that may have discouraged you or you feel kind of beat up over the last year, like literally tomorrow is not going to be the same as today. And I think that applies a lot in life, but to what we do in business as well. So if you can just get past that, and really just open yourself up to other people and let them help you, because that's a problem I have too. Just ask for the help, because when you truly ask, you will receive.
Love that. I didn't prep you for this question, but what can we expect from you? What are you excited about in 2022?
Bill, I know it's probably a bigger number because I've been talking to some more seasoned agents and they've been closing around, 12, 15 units the last year. But I'm really hoping that I'm getting 20 or more next year. I've got a very solid buyer pipeline at the beginning of the year. I have been given incredible opportunities from some other agents in the office simply by showing up, being willing to learn and putting myself out there. So some things I can't talk about, but I have definitely set myself up with relationships that will rocket me my first year here at Keller Williams.
Oh man, well now I'm super excited to hear what's coming. I believe that you can do whatever you want to do. It's just a matter of getting super clear on what it is, why it is important to you, and then getting with those around you, your support group, your script partner, your coaches, etc., to make sure you identify what is the track that I'm supposed to be on, and how do I know whether I'm on it, or how do I know if I'm not on it, right? And you're one of those that I have that's always on the top of your mind. It's right. It's like, am I winning? Am I not winning? Like, how do I fix it? Like, I want to win. So coach, help me win. Right. And it's that type of willingness to, to kind of come in and say, hey, I don't know that I know everything. And I'm just curious, what am I doing that needs adjustment, or what am I not doing that needs adjustment? And I've always
Very
said
much.
that probably the biggest thing that will dictate your success or lack thereof is your willingness to be coached, right? Is your willingness to say, hey, I want to get better. Somebody help me get better, right?
Yeah, no, I agree. Even like I played sports my whole life, and without a coach, really, you don't have direction. You don't know the plays. You don't know the moves. So coaching is something that has been very valuable to me for a long time, whether that be business, sports, personal, whatever.
Gotcha. All right, one last question. Well, actually, I have two questions. What else do you like doing outside of real estate?
I'm an outdoorsy person. I like being active. I love hiking. I love golfing. I love my sports, my Mets and my Islanders. I like to lose or something. I don't know. But it's more, I always said, how it's boring being a Yankee fan. You guys always win. How boring is that? Like, at least when my team wins, it's going to feel a lot better.
That's why you picked the Mets?
My father, but
Okay.
I was kind of like born into the orange and blue, but
Okay.
but yeah, I just, I'm really active. I'm very outgoing. So I just, I love people and nature and just being out there.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Last question. What advice do you have for agents that are maybe listening to this video and saying, I don't know, I'm having trouble with the business. I don't know what to do next. I don't know what to do first. Everything seems very overwhelming. What advice do you have to kind of clear the clutter a little bit? Like, give everyone that's listening some advice on how you've been able to kind of sift through all the stuff and all the noise so that you can every single day just move your business forward and help those that you've had the honor to help.
Sure. So I like, I'm sure everyone is very overwhelmed, when you first start, because there is so much to this. But between PC coaching and just honestly just showing up in the office and asking questions, like that has helped me exponentially weed out what is important, what is not important. Our one-on-one calls every week, even though they're 15 minutes, that 15 minutes is gold to me, because everything that I've wondered about, or, am I doing this in the right order? Am I doing it the right way? That is just boom, within a few minutes, we can sit down, look at our plan and figure it out.
Yeah.
So, if you're not so much into PC coaching, I mean, give it a try. Like, I cannot recommend it enough. It has literally changed my life. And I don't think that just showing up in the office and relying on mentors, relying on classes, yes, that is amazing. But to get that individualized focus and to really hone in on what I want to do and how quickly I want to do it, wasn't possible without PC.
You're making me like get goosebumps. That's why we do what we do, is because we want, we've had we have been, our lives have been changed because of our affiliation with this company and this business, and just to be able to, like you suggested, sharing it back to the next generation, if you will, and proving to them and giving them evidence that it can happen to them too, or can happen for them, is just fantastic. So, Melissa, thank you so much for your commitment to yourself and your business and your family. And I appreciate you spending a few minutes with us today. And I am super excited to see what 2022 brings for us.
Hey, me too, Bill. I can't thank you guys enough for changing my life.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you.